Is there some kind of gadget I can use to check if my house has this geopathic stress? I'm worried about it, but don't know how to tell if it's a problem. Yes, there are gadgets you can use, including meters. In the episode, I shared about using dowsers, or a dowsing technique to evaluate this energetic disturbance. And dowsers and dowsing has been used for thousands of years. So before you write it off as a method that's just too woo woo for you, let me share my experience. My partner and I built a building where I used to live many years ago. This has been like 30 years ago now, so it's been a long time. But we built the building from scratch. It was a vacant lot before we started, and they had to excavate for the parking garage. What we found was that the car batteries for those parking in the underground garage were being drained disproportionately. I mean, it was becoming quite a problem. And it's sort of like the more it happened, the more it happened. And so one of the women that worked for me said, I know this dowsing technique sounds a little woo-woo, but I really think we should get this person to look into it. And I was all for it. I've been into woo-woo pretty much all my adult life. So we had a dowser evaluate the building. It turned out that the building had been built on a sacred site, and we had disturbed this sacred site by excavating for the parking garage. Of course, this is all like invisible energy. We had no way of knowing this in advance. And so we had to use some methods to essentially restore the energetic balance on the site. And I won't go into the details, but just know that the batteries stopped being drained and we didn't have a problem going forward. So this kind of thing, really, it's invisible energy. You're not going to be able to see it. If you are one of those people with a closed mind, then honestly, I can't help you. But if you've got some mysterious situation going on, either with your health or, as I mentioned here, like with my parking garage, I really encourage you to just open your mind and be willing to try some of these other things that can introduce you to ideas and information that was not available to you previously by looking to some method that's been more well documented. And this tends to be why people have so many problems getting to the bottom of some of these issues, because these solutions are not readily available.